I recognize the honourable member for Dartmouth North.
Madam Speaker, yesterday we heard that rural communities will be devastated by this government's deep cuts to the arts, culture and heritage. Rooks Field Green moved to Parsborough in 2023, seeing a future there as a theatre worker, and there was work for their partner, a nurse. But now that future is uncertain. This government cut funding to the theatre company Field Green works for, just one example of the many rural jobs this government is slashing. Field Green said these cuts threaten my way of life and my community's well-being. Here is their question, which I'd like the Minister of CCTH to answer. Why do rural areas have to make do with less and less?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Finance.
Madam Speaker, like all provinces across Canada, we are grappling with a very large deficit, yet very large needs within many communities. We realize these are difficult decisions. We are, in fact, investing through CCTH the second largest amount ever in the arts, and $66 million. But at the same time, we're recognizing the needs of Nova Scotians in healthcare, in affordability, in housing, many of the subjects of this, in education, in school food lunch programs. So we're balancing all of those things. Madam Speaker, we will continue to work hard to meet the needs of Nova Scotians.
I recognize the honourable member for Dartmouth North.
Speaker, I question the Minister of Finance's ability to be the Minister of Finance. If he does not understand,
Order. Retract that, reword it. I recognize the honourable member for Dartmouth North.
Thank you, Speaker.
Order. I'm asking you to retract that and rephrase that. I recognize the honourable member for Dartmouth North, and I would appreciate if we respect whomever's talking.
Madam Speaker, I retract the way I phrased that. However, I would like to say that if the minister does not understand the simple economics of the return on investment in an arts investment, then I'm not sure that he should be the Minister of Finance. Should I get kicked out? Oh. Rooksfield Green teaches drama in the school area. Children in rural areas already face high rates of poverty. Why does the minister think it's right to cut programs to improve learning and build confidence?
Boy, this is really going sideways quickly, isn't it, today? I asked it all, so actually, I think I still have it here. Yesterday, in my ruling, there was something I didn't say, even though I thought it was loud and clear in the 2 pages that I had spoken about. You can attack the ideas. You can criticize the ideas. You do not criticize the person. I'm not talking about it. We're moving on. I couldn't tell your question because all I heard was hollering and actually assassination to a member's character. So I'm going to give order. See if your own member agrees with. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to ask the question. Okay? I recognize the honourable member for Dartmouth North.
So, Madam Speaker, Rooksfield Green teaches drama in Parsborough. The high school doesn't have a music class and only runs a drama class every 2 years. But Rooks used the Artists in Schools and the Artists in Communities funds to bring art into the classroom. Field Green remembers how the arts were a lifeline to them as a young queer person, saying arts can open doors to safety and confidence. So my question is, why does the minister think it's right to cut programs to improve learning and build confidence?
Thank you, member. I recognize the honourable member for Finance. Minister of Finance.
Speaker, like all provinces, we are facing extraordinarily difficult decisions. I will point to the $100 million increase in the budget for education and early childhood. Much of that is the school food lunch program. I hope the member will support the budget for that school food lunch program. The reality is that we have to make very difficult decisions. We value the arts. That's why we have the second largest, highest amount we've ever put into the arts through CCTH. We will continue to invest in the arts just like we invest in many other places in Nova Scotia.